Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Aquarius for October 28th through the 30th. Thank you so much for joining me back on my YouTube channel. We're going to go ahead and get straight into your message for the next 72 hours. This is going to be general, so everything I say may or may not pertain to you specifically. Definitely use a level of discernment when watching this. And if you are someone who does want a personal reading with me, that information will be listed below in the description box for you, as well as the comment section. Okay, so what's going on with my Aquarius for October 28th through the 30th? Aquarius. October 28th to the 30th. Okay. So let's go ahead and get straight into the reading. So the first thing I want to cover is the overall energy. What we have representing that, we have the Door to Romance and the Ten of Wands. So with this, I'm getting a sense that for the next 72 hours, Aquarius, your main focus is going to be on your relationship or just with love in general. For some of you, you could be feeling a little closed off in that area. Like for some of you, it's like you're slowly but surely working on opening up. And for some of you, you could be open, but there's still that one little layer that's not completely removed from your heart space. And this could be because you're like trying to protect yourself from being hurt. Especially with the Ten of Wands, this could be feeling like a relationship that you're in right now. Could be a level of a burden, or there's certain things that are weighing on you energetically that you want to say to your person. Or even with a past relationship, there's certain things that's weighing on you with that you haven't really released. But I'm definitely getting a sense where you're feeling overwhelmed. And with the Five of Swords in reverse, it's like you don't really want to play the mind games with someone, or you don't want someone to play mind games with you, or you're just not here for the arguments if they are, you know, pretty petty. For some of you, you could just want to give up the fight overall with like just dealing with the obstacles, or you could feel like somebody that you're dealing with is giving up the fight. Now, when it comes to love specifically, I do have indecision clarified by the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So with this, again, you're at a crossroads about exactly which way to move with a love situation. This could be you having to decide, like, should I go on my own journey of me having self-love and just not, you know, really allowing somebody to mess up what I got going on here, especially if you are somebody who's improving your financial well-being or just growing as an individual. This also may be you torn between the fact of just staying in the relationship and trying to fix things and trying to, you know, build. So you're caught in a rock and a hard place. For some of you, this could even be you deciding whether or not to go back, or if you should start dating, or, you know, if you should accept the ex back. But there's definitely going to be some decision that you're going to have to make. And with the Four of Coins in reverse, you could be really just wanting to release anything that you've been holding on to tightly for some time. That's just been too much of a burden to you. But it's like mentally you still feel trapped. So you guys are in a weird space. Okay. Now, when it comes to money matters, I do have, hold on. Okay, so money matters, we do have the walking away card, and it's clarified by the Two of Cups in reverse. So for a lot of you, it's like you want to walk away from a relationship and just focus on your money matters, but it's like you're not able to for some of you, or you did, and it's like you're kind of looking back at the relationship you may have left. For others of you, you could be wanting to walk away from a job that you're doing because you may feel like it's not in alignment with who you are anymore. Or there's certain things you're just not here for. This could even be you wanting to walk away from like a business partnership that you may have been in, where it's like, look, I'm done. This is not helping me in any sort of sense, and you're just not here for it. Yeah. But the advice I can give you, I do have the Healer of the Ages, and it's clarified by the 10 of Swords. So with this, there's definitely a need for you guys to work on yourself as a being, especially if you have gone through a lot of disappointments or betrayals, or even just, you know, the passing of someone. Sorry to bring that up if anybody didn't want to really, you know, discuss that. But this could be like just things that you've went through up until this point. I feel like some of you haven't completely healed from it. You may put on this front like you're, you know, you're past it, or certain things don't really bother you that much, but there's definitely some things that you're harboring onto, and until you do work on that, you're still going to be feeling stuck. And also for some of you, you do need to understand that this cycle of you going through a lot is coming to an end. Now it's just time for you to figure out whether or not it's worth healing certain relationships around you or just working on yourself. Now, the last card in this spread is going to represent the obstacle that may come up. I do have the Journey card clarified by the 7 of Cups in reverse. So this may be, again, the journey of life where there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be moments where things are super grand and great and things are not. This is also the journey of getting over certain things. Sometimes it's hard for us to get over things that we've been impacted by, and it could put us in a weird space to where we have to figure out which direction is for us. And then also there's going to be tests that come up that's going to throw a wrench in where you thought, okay, you were headed, but it's to put you on the right path. So with the 7 of Cups in reverse, you may be needing to come to reality about certain things. Like, look, certain people can't come with you on your journey to progressing. Certain people can't add to who you are as a person. You need to do things that are in alignment with your emotional needs instead of settling, because for a lot of you, you're feeling a level of boredom because of that. And this is also coming to reality about somebody who you really care about. If there's some things that you have a distaste for within your relationship, you need to speak up for yourself, and figure out whether or not, again, if you guys can work on fixing things. Now, I want to talk more about some law of attraction advice or some money manifestation advice for you guys. And the advice I have for you says the physical me is a materialized spirit. And on the back of this card, it says, some say that you should not want money at all because the desire for money is materialistic and not spiritual. But we want you to remember that you are here in this very physical world where spirit has materialized. You cannot separate yourself from the aspect of yourself that is spiritual. And while you are here in these bodies, you cannot separate yourselves from that which is physical or material. All of the magnificent things of the physical nature that are surrounding you are spiritual in nature. So this is the understanding of, look, there's nothing wrong with you having a desire to acquire a lot of money or to have a lot of money in this physical realm, because if you can master the physical realm, that means you're mastering things in the spiritual realm. Everything starts in the spiritual realm, then things start to materialize or things start to show up in the physical realm. So there's no need for you to feel like, okay, you having a lot of money or you wanting to be in a financial secure place is less than spiritual. If anything, that is spiritual, because being spiritual is not the vibration of struggle. That is like a misconception for a lot of people. They think that just because you're spiritual, that means that you have to struggle or you have to live a life of poverty or a life of lack. And that is actually less than the truth. That's actually the opposite of what being spiritual is. Because if you can't attract abundance in your life, if you can't attract or manifest into your life, then that's not spiritual in itself. So understand that the physical you is also in connection with the spiritual you, and there's no separation until after we die. Let's just be real. So while you're here on this plane, when you're in, your vessel, you have to do things in alignment with the physical world. And then when it's your time, then of course you can disconnect from this. But right now you do have to do things in alignment with what is physical. Okay. Now, moving beyond that, let's talk about your love life. We do have passion and we do have separation. So I am getting a sense that there is somebody who you guys do feel a connection with. There just may be some sort of issues between you guys right now where you guys may be taking a break from each other. For others of you, you could have been separated for some time, and you could be needing to actually understand that you deserve new love, especially if you haven't accepted new love into your life. You just need to make the effort. For others of you, like I said, if you want to fix things with this person, somebody needs to make more of an effort to fix things or get things back in alignment. And for others of you, there's a need for you to put your self-respect in the mix as well. For others of you, if you're newly dating, I'm getting a sense that this new love, there is passion there, but somebody's very defensive, and that may cause some sort of split up if somebody's not willing to put the effort in, whether it's you or the cross watcher or your love interest. So that's what I'm seeing. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for watching this. I hope you enjoyed. Definitely leave a like or a comment or subscribe if you'd like. And if you do want a personal reading, that information will be listed below. And I hope you guys have an awesome 72 hours.